It's that time of year again where we're all scrambling to buy Christmas gifts for our family and friends, or even ourselves, because, you know, why not? Treat yourself. But we got tons of JRPGs on sale this year, so I thought it would be awesome to put together a little bit of a buyer's guide for you all, some great games, some accessories, some other items for you to purchase for either family or friends, or maybe some things that you haven't picked up yet that you would just love to have either in your backlog or an accessory to play these awesome games with. So I'm really not going to waste any more of your time. Let's jump right into it. First up, I have Visions of Mana at $36.99, and I saw this at a couple different places, but Best Buy definitely is the one that pops up the most. You can either get it online or in the store if a store close to you has it. But Visions of Mana is one of the best action JRPGs I've played in a really long time. I had a ton of fun with this one. The art is beautiful, it's vibrant, it's so great to look at and just exist in, and the story is really heartfelt. It's full of tons of really great moments between some really amazing characters, and I think that if you like action JRPGs, if you like the Mana series, I felt like this one was really slept on, and you should definitely dive in and play it, especially at this price point. Now it's time for today's sponsor, and you know, one of the things that I've always loved about the games that I enjoy, it's that feeling of progress. But speaking of that, today's video is sponsored by a game that is all about building your team, developing your champions, and finding your own strategy along the way. That game is Raid Shadow Legends. That's right, we've made it here at the channel, and I'm here to highlight that they've just released a new champion, Ultimate Death Knight, who's become a bit of a fan favorite, it looks like. You can grab him instantly using the promo code UDKING, and he's honestly one of the most entertaining characters in the lineup. What's great about this game is how easy it is to jump in and start experimenting. It's one of those games that's perfect for quick sessions. You can hop in, run a few battles, and make a little progress each day. Even if it's not your usual genre of game, you can see why so many people get into it. Polished, it looks great, and there's a lot of variety in how you can play. This is actually a great time to do it. New players can get 2 epic champions right away, Ultimate Galek and Zargala, just by using the link or QR code I have here on the screen. There are also a bunch of limited time promo codes you can use for some awesome rewards. I have those also listed on the screen here. You'll find all that info and the links in the description below. If you want to give it a shot, I decided to go ahead and dive in myself to see what all the hype was about, and I'm using the in-game name SlamZany. All right, big thanks to Raid Shadow Legends for sponsoring today's video. Now, let's get back into things. Next up on the list is Stellar Blade, and I saw this at a few different places, but I think the cheapest price I saw it for was at Best Buy for $40. And I know Stellar Blade isn't a traditional JRPG per se, but if you liked Nier Automata, then you're going to like Stellar Blade. It's very similar in scope and vibe to Nier, and I just felt like I fell in love with this game. I've actually played it multiple times. It just recently got a PC release. The PS5 version for $40 is a steal. And if you managed to pick up a PS5 Pro when they were on sale just recently on Black Friday, then Stellar Blade runs flawlessly on the PS5 Pro with a ton of different performance options. So definitely pick this one up if you haven't had a chance to play it yet. And the next thing I want to talk about is the PS Portal. I actually managed to pick one up myself recently when it was on sale on Black Friday, and it's still on sale. And I think the price at $180 is a steal. I have been playing Octopath Traveler 0 on this thing nonstop. I've been walking around my house, taking it with me everywhere. I just think the PS Portal is so much better than I thought it would be. It boots up, connects, it's amazing. Also, it supports cloud games now, so if you have that tier of PS Plus subscription, you'll be able to play games without having that connection to your PlayStation 5. So I do think this is a steal at that price. It works really well, and yeah, it'll give you a chance to catch up on all those 100+ hour JRPGs you've been trying to get through. Lost Soul Aside is a game that's got a lot of mixed reception since it came out. It was actually one that I was really looking forward to. It was heavily inspired by Final Fantasy 15, which is personally like one of my least favorite games in the series. But I actually was really drawn into the story, action-based combat, and just everything looked really good for Lost Soul Aside. So it was disappointing to see that it didn't come with all this amazing reception that I kind of expected it to. But it also wasn't framed as this like horrible game. So seeing it on sale for, you know, $39.99, I think even cheaper at $35.99 at a couple of places, makes it a game I'm willing to take the risk on, willing to dive in and actually give it a shot and play it. So I'm personally going to be picking this one up. I think I saw it at Best Buy along with GameStop and a few other spots. So if this one's piqued your interest, but you didn't want to pay full price for it, this is a good opportunity to jump into it. Adding in another accessory to the list, and I've got the internal PS5 SSD for $249.99. And this is the Western Digital Black SSD. It's a really good one. This is like $120 off, so it's actually a really, really good deal. I actually bought one for a little bit more expensive than this last year. And yeah, if you're looking for internal storage on the PS5, this is a great price to jump into it on. Yeah, pick it up. It's on Best Buy for $249.99. Metaphor Refantazio is one of my favorite games of all time. And I feel like I don't see this one on sale too often, but it's about $30 at Walmart right now. So yeah, jump in on this game. This was my game of the year when it came out, and it's basically Persona in a fantasy setting. It has great mixture of action and turn-based combat, an amazing story, and a new archetype system that really sets this game apart from all the Persona games and SMT games that came before it. So yeah, pick up Metaphor Refantazio. You're not going to regret picking up this one, I promise you. With all the HD 2D love, we've got one that's in kind of a similar vein, but not technically considered HD 2D, and that's Star Ocean Second Story R. This game totally took me by surprise. I'm not a huge Star Ocean fan, but I love this game so much. Star Ocean Second Story R is on sale for $29.99 at Best Buy on the Nintendo Switch. You got to pick this one up. If you haven't played this, if it's not in your collection, run out and grab Star Ocean Second Story R. I mean, what are you doing anymore? Like, this is a great JRPG. It has that kind of HD 2D vibe, although it's more in a 3D space, so it's handled quite a bit differently. The combat is heavily upgraded from the original. The story is amazing. Claude and Reina are two incredible characters. I just had a blast with this game, and it's just one of those that I actually feel like I'll keep coming back to. Definitely pick up Star Ocean Second Story R. This is a great price for this one. Romancing Saga 2 Revenge of the Seven, another game that is featured on tons of my top 10 lists because I actually love this game so much. And as someone who's not super familiar with the series, I jumped into it and was like, so surprised by all the crazy mechanics. This is a hard game. It's complicated, and all of the weird intricacies in its combat and systems is something you'll definitely have to get used to. But once you do, it hooks you in. I mean, you can't put it down once you get to the certain point in that game. It's $35.99 at Best Buy, and I actually saw it on sale at a couple other websites. So if you have a JRPG fan that you're shopping for, or if you yourself haven't picked up this game yet, go get it. And the Nintendo Switch version got a Nintendo Switch 2 upgrade that's free. So if you pick up the Switch version and you have a Nintendo Switch 2, you're gonna get this game with all its upgraded performance and new features and things like that. So yeah, definitely worth the $35.99 price tag. If you know me, you know how much I love Tokyo Mirage Sessions. And guess what? It's on sale, and it almost never is. This is one of those Nintendo games that like never goes on sale. So seeing it for $44.99 on GameStop is a steal. Definitely go pick this up. It's the physical version, which I feel like is harder to find too. So yeah, go out and pick up Tokyo Mirage Sessions. Add this to your backlog. In fact, go play it right now, immediately. I promise you, you'll enjoy every minute of it. It's a little bit of a mix of Persona with SMT mechanics and some Fire Emblem characters. A bit of a warning though, it is all in Japanese with subtitles, so that's something you might have to get used to. But other than that, the story's great, the dungeon design is really interesting, and the combat has all these crazy layers of mechanics to it that are just amazing. So yeah, I promise you'll love Tokyo Mirage Sessions. If you see me on the podcast, you see me in my videos in my top 10 list, you know I'm always singing the praises of this game, so it's really cool to see this one on sale. And lastly, I have SMT V Vengeance, and this is the digital deluxe edition, and it's $27.99 on PSN. You can't beat that. Like, you could get so much content out of this game. I think I spent probably 100 hours playing it, and for $27.99, that's a steal. This is my favorite SMT game. SMT V Base was great. I actually really loved that game, but Vengeance takes the story to an all new level, has better writing, better character development. It fixes a lot of the plot issues that I had with the original. It just makes everything better, and even has a few quality of life improvements. So if you haven't had a chance to play Vengeance yet, this is the perfect opportunity to do so. Say you may have bounced off the original SMT V because the story wasn't all that interesting, then Vengeance, this is the one you want to jump into. Anyway, that's it for me in this one. I just wanted to make a quick buyer's guide for all the JRPG fans out there looking for great deals on games. If you caught any deals that I didn't list here in this video, drop them down in the comments below. Let this be sort of a one-stop reference for all the fans out there looking for great deals on games. Thanks for watching, and until next time, I'm out.